Warning. The following podcast was recorded by two idiots. It contains vulgar language, vulgar ideas, and poop jokes. If any of this offends you, blow it out your ass.
Son of a bitch bastard!
Let's start this again, shall we? Jesus Christ.
You're fucking retarded!
Hey, Pickle Licker, want to play the right intro?
One more time!
Are you ready?
Goddamn, feels good to do this again.
Feels like it's been a while.
Welcome to another episode of Let Us Cast. I'm Andrew. With me, as always, is Bruce.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. Well, let's start with the elephant in the room besides myself.
But I'm Tish.
Yeah. So we were supposed to record an episode last week.
As we normally do.
As we normally do.
We were there. We were ready to go.
Yeah, we were ready to go. So what ended up happening was this laptop I have, it's a real piece of shit. And I finally just got frustrated with it. I just said, all right, you know what? Screw it, man. I'm going to go out. I'm going to buy a brand new desktop that should fix all the fucking problems.
And well.
Nope.
No. Not so much.
No. And Bruce tried helping me out to just like, oh, hey, just Skype with me. Well, let's walk through this. Let's make sure everything works with it first. Everything was working. We tried recording last week. Fucking nothing. I could record myself. I couldn't record him.
Yeah, it was absolutely nutty.
Yeah, it was just Jesus Christ.
But hey, and we've also not for too much inside baseball, but some might be aware that we've had trouble on Twitch too for some reason, where the stream would just drop out and my shit would just stop recording. So that's why now we're airing live on YouTube strictly and not bothering with the Twitch shit for now. So. I don't know, dude. It's bad juju everywhere, man.
That's right, man. That's right. That's why we are live right here on YouTube.
Bang, bang.
Sorry, I had to do that.
It's all right. I appreciated it.
It's like, I love you for that.
So, yeah, man, we've had a lot of tech issues. I don't know what's in the water or the air or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but...
I don't know either, man. I'm not going to try and pretend to understand it either. It's just I know, like, shit's just not fucking working.
Yeah. I guess that's all we need to know is that it's not working. But now, we got it working as best we can with, some bubble gum and sticky tape and shit, so.
Yeah, I mean, screw it. We got this going. We essentially have a Band-Aid over the issue right now, and that's it.
Yeah. Right now our theme song is, what was it, Blondie? One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna podcast one way. Maybe next week when shit's working. Maybe.
Let's see if we can make a sea shanty version of that and like kind of capitalize on it.
When the shit don't work and you podcast. Oh, when the fucky tech comes.
That song's been stuck in my head for a fucking week now. God
Kitty
damn it.
Man.
Yeah, the fucking the sea shanty Trailer Park Boys song. It's been stuck in my head for a fucking week.
It's pretty
like,
catchy, man.
Stop making shit so catchy.
You bastards. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with sea shanties being all the rage now. Some people might play old school RuneScape, and there's a song in that game called Sea Shanty that a lot of people like have a lot of like. I don't know if it's ironic love for, or if they actually love the song, but a lot of people love that song. So I don't know if it's any way connected or if it's just coincidence. But I'm like, people playing old school RuneScape just like harping on the sea shanty thing right now. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know. Like you were telling me, some dude got a fucking record contract for that.
Yeah. Some dude did his own version of a sea shanty and ended up getting a record contract and quit his job as a postman. Pretty crazy, man.
So at what point is it okay for me to just give up on life and just say fuck it?
Oh man. Well, I guess you're gonna have to write a sea shanty.
It's like I'm like the professor in Futurama now. It's like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I've seen all it has to offer, and I'm not impressed.
I'm done.
Oh man.
Oh man. But yeah, we definitely got some stuff to talk about. One of the things I want to just note real quick is we're actually going to be joined by a guest on February 21st when we record.
Nice.
By Brayton, the producer I used to work with at WZLX up in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be good to talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a while, like kind of like face to face ish, but definitely be good to get a conversation go with him, just see how he's doing. Tell some stories.
Yeah, catch up. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stories both together, and like you said, he's still working for in the radio business. I'm sure he still has quite a few stories to tell.
Yeah, so he's working on an online radio station, Indie 617, play a lot of independent music and whatnot, and he's actually he's good. He's got the good personality, he's got a good voice for it. Social media presence, fucking insanely good. So, but yeah, if you want to listen to him. I believe he's on Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to I believe it's 5 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Indie617.com.
Very cool.
But yeah, a lot of good stories with that guy, man.
Oh man.
I'm thankful he's able to take at least even like an hour out of his schedule.
Yeah, come shoot the shit with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple of knucklehead muppets like us.
Yeah,
we have no business being anywhere. So
no. Still ever the fucking outsiders.
Hey guys, remember us? Yeah, we were trying to forget actually. Oh.
Yeah, there's not enough alcohol to make me forget you. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely have we actually have some catching up to do too, since we weren't able to record last week either. So
yeah, I don't even know what we were going to talk about last week, but fuck, that whole week is gone.
Yeah. But yeah, you were telling me off air you have a story about you were going to the office or something.
Yeah. So today actually, on Friday, I got this email from my boss that was basically like, you've been identified as a person who's only using one screen, because recently they installed like screen recording software to see us, like what we're doing on our screens when we're taking calls or whatever. So that's whatever. But from that, they surmised that I'm only using one screen, which I was, and they wanted me to go into the office and grab my docking station and another monitor so I could have dual monitoring. Okay, no problem. So I was like, okay, I'll go this weekend and pop in there because nobody will be there. I can pop in and out. It'll be cool. So I'm on my way and bombing along, listening to the radio. And then all of a sudden, I get about 3/4 of the way there. And I don't know what made me do it, but I check my keys that are like hanging in the ignition. And I'm like, I hope I have my badge. I don't have my fucking badge to get in the door. Motherfuck. So I got to turn around, go all the way back home, get my badge, and then I'm going in the place, and, like, there's nobody there and shit. Like, someone had signed in earlier that day, and I just can't help but thinking, like, what if someone thinks I'm, like, robbing this place? Like, imagine looking on the camera and seeing, like, this dude, like, walking into this office building and he just like grabs a computer monitor and a docking station, just pimps out. Like, what would that look like? Are people gonna come after me? Like, should I be concerned? Like,
Just look at your door like, we know you're in there.
I got permission from. I was told by my boss.
I'm an employee. Stop.
So yeah, so
Oh.
first I fucked up and forgot my badge, and then I'm standing there like, am I gonna get in trouble for stealing my own equipment that I was told to get? Not my own equipment, my work's equipment, but
It was probably gonna be like the same was like when I went to to AAA to drop off the work at home computer, and just walking into the AAA office, this big fucking cardboard box. Tell them like, look, here's your shit back. I don't want this. Fuck off.
I'm not a threat. I'm just returning things.
Ignore the poop in there.
So yeah, now I got this like bomb ass setup, which you can't really see behind me, but like I got this pretty nice little dual monitor setup going on. I had to completely like rearrange my desk and everything to make it happen. So
Shit.
it was kind of nice though, because it got my ass into like cleaning mode, and so I kind of got rid of some shit, cleaned some stuff up, and like kind of optimized space a little bit more. So it was a good thing for sure. And now I'll be able to work a little bit better. So.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe I can use this monitor into one of my other machines, like as have that be a second monitor for it as well when I'm not at work. So hey, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it would be.
Fucking
Hey,
A.
fucking hey, man. As long as you got it, man, fucking take advantage of it.
Yeah. The other kind of funny thing about the story is when I got to work, they had this like they didn't do a very good job like plowing a section of it. So like there's this part where you have to go uphill. It's kind of like when you approach the parking lot that I park in the back, it kind of goes uphill like on both sides. So and around a corner. And on one of them, the one I chose to go up, there was this like kind of thick sheet of ice on like just this section of it. And so I was on it before I kind of realized, and I was like, oh, fuck, this could be a problem. But the Subaru, because it's got all-wheel drive or whatever, it was just like, it was like just right up it. I was like, yeah, fucking Subaru, way to go, man. But I was like, I'm not going back down that shit. And
I don't
did.
blame you.
And I didn't, because I was like, you know what, once was good enough. I'm good with that. Because the last thing I need is to like go spinning out into the fucking McDonald's next door or some shit. Like, can I help you? Yeah, I need a new car. I'm stupid.
And that's a phone call you don't want to make to Liz either. Like,
Yeah.
honey, I'm okay. The car is beyond repair. What?
Well, I've been playing a little too much GTA 3 lately, and
Just the horns come out like, your soul's mine now.
finish him. Oh shit.
Cuts like a Jim Cornette promo. Like, God damn, stupid ass motherfucker in a nice patch. Should see it coming. Put up salt in your fucking wounds, then you can use it to ice the fucking road, motherfucker.
Oh man. So yeah, that was my little adventure, and also going out, man. I was just like, man, I really like. I'm one of those people who like, honestly, I don't mind not leaving the house and driving around and shit. Like, I really don't miss it. It sucks, dude. Yeah. Like, I feel bad for people who still have to commute and still be out there and shit. I'm really glad I get to work from home, man. But I miss being able to go out and see people, but like commuting fucking sucks.
That's the thing that I miss. Like, I miss like seeing you guys. I miss seeing Joe and his family. That's the thing I miss the most. But
yeah, for sure.
I will say the funniest fucking thing I've seen though is there's a Stop and Shop a couple miles from the house, and one of the workers there is wearing a mask, and it's just all it is. It's just a picture of Ralph Wiggum on one side, and then it just says "I'm essential."
That's
like,
awesome.
Dude, you win the mask war, sir.
Yeah,
You win.
that's pretty awesome.
I can't top it.
I'm essential.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, fucking hell.
Man. It's just like, I love you for that. Go fuck off, get out of the store.
Oh shit.
But with the good does come the fucking bad.
Yeah. Yes.
And by bad, I mean like people are fucking assholes.
Yes. Yes, they are. They certainly can be.
Jesus Christ, like, dude.
Oh.
The rage just hold it. Hold it. Okay. So, so I think everybody knows that I'm working at donut shop now.
Mm.
So strike one happened earlier this week. I think it was like Tuesday or something like that. It's usually me, the owner of the place, and there's usually another person who comes in at like 6 a.m, helps out and whatnot, and we crank out everything we can.
Mm.
Slower days we're usually done making all the donuts by like 9:30 ish. Busier days we're done by like 11. So
That's
not
a lot of donuts, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of donuts.
Case in point, yesterday, just the raised rings. Yesterday, we made 1,500.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So, anyways, 2.5 hours into her shift on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, she gets a text message saying hey, this person you were hanging out with, a couple days ago, or even just yesterday or something like that, they tested positive for COVID. So she's like, oh shit. So she tells the owner, tells me, we're like, oh shit, yeah, just go get tested, go quarantine for a couple days, as soon as you get results, fucking tell us. So essentially it's been me and the owner early in the morning until just whatever time I leave.
Damn, dude.
Thankfully, I've kind of gotten my wits about me enough about the job to just say okay, I kind of know what the fuck I'm doing now.
That's awesome because you really haven't been there that long, so that's pretty.
No, I'm not 100% where I want to be there, but that's gonna take more time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this past Friday, fucking cold out.
Yes.
Fucking cold out. It was like a Minnesota summer over there. Where it was I think down here was I think the weather down here was 10 degrees, and then with the wind chill it was sub-zero.
Jesus Christ, sub-zero.
Yeah. So, the owner's son, who does the day-to-day operations and whatnot, he has this idea. He's like, oh shit, I got a great idea. He tells one of the employees, move your car to the front of the store where people are normally taking their orders. We're gonna have you sit in your car with the heat on, so you're warm. And essentially we're just going to have a drive-through. People just drive up to the cars. Okay, we'll take your order, write down the description of the car. Then we'll have people go out, deliver the donuts, collect the money. Cool.
That's pretty ingenious, man.
You would think.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Dude,
whoa,
within...
your camera.
Fuck you, webcam.
That was great.
Fucking goddamn it.
I thought you were already just so mad about this story that
I kind of am. I still want to throw something.
Well, not the webcam, goddammit. Oh shit.
Smash.
All right, so a makeshift drive-through.
So at one point we had cars literally pretty much circling the parking lot, going out into the street and whatnot. It was insanity. Just absolute insanity. So this girl, she was getting verbally abused by customers because they didn't like it. It's we could do no right there. It's okay, well, if we didn't have this system in place, you guys would be waiting out in sub-zero fucking wind chill weather, waiting for fucking donuts of all things.
Right. Right, keep that in mind. This is ultimately for donuts, people.
Yeah,
come
this
on.
Isn't to this isn't in line to get in line for a COVID vaccine or just something that's important in life. This is for fucking donuts.
Right. Perspective.
Dude,
let's have some perspective.
Dude, they verbally abused this girl to the point where she came into the store. She was just in tears.
Jesus, the one who was in the car?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they had her back in the store for a little bit, just all right, let's get you away from the people for a bit. We'll have somebody else. There were more people that just verbally abusing people, one after another. What the hell's going on here? This system is bullshit. Blah, blah. I've been waiting for 20 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. It's Jesus fucking it's donuts, people.
Seriously. And it's not like you guys weren't doing what you could with the situation, It's what do you expect? You got to be reasonable. And yeah, like
Yeah,
you
so
said, it's
eventually-
fucking donuts. Like, come on.
Yeah, in the end, yeah, it's fucking donuts. And in the end, like, you know, the owner was telling like the girls that were working up front, he's like, look, if somebody verbally abuses you again, he's like, come and get me. They can talk to me. He's like, they don't like it, they can leave.
Nice.
But like the fucked up part, man, is like there was a guy that actually came in. Like there's essentially two parts to the place. Like there was a window where we take the orders, and then there's a door where, you know, if there was no COVID, you would go into the store and, you know, pick up your donuts and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Some asshole came inside, he's not an employee, opens the door, walks in, is not wearing a fucking mask at all, and he just wants to berate people.
Holy shit.
Like the owner didn't see this. He's like, fuck. If I was there, I would have blasted the fucking guy. Just don't get the fuck out of the store. Don't come back.
Jesus.
Bro, like people pissed off about fucking donuts.
That's crazy, man.
Donuts.
Like, what have we come to that you're that upset about donuts? Like, Jesus Christ. There's no hope for humanity sometimes, man.
No, like I've pretty much like I've almost lost all of my faith in humanity. Like it's hanging on, but a little bit, little bit.
Maybe
But I don't have
maybe
much
a
left.
donut-sized bit.
Yeah, at least like the size of a munchkin. But I'm losing my faith in people as everything goes on.
Yeah. It's hard not to, because, I mean, like, people are just, I mean, and you understand, like, listen, nobody likes to be cooped up and inside and all this time and everything like that. Nobody likes all these fucking things that we have to do and all that shit. But at the same time, like, nobody likes it. And we're all doing what we can with the situation. So just, like, ease up your shit, man. Like, I get it's very frustrating, but what's the alternative, you know? What's the alternative? The alternative is that you don't have any donuts, you know? You have to completely stay. Imagine that. Imagine if the directive was instead like, no, nothing can be open. No restaurants, no businesses, nothing. Stay home, do nothing. Like, what if this was like a really super deadly, super infectious, like, holy shit pandemic, and it was to that level where, like, we couldn't do anything? Then what? Then, you know, would you still be like, oh, I could get my fucking donuts? Like,
yeah, there would still be people. You can't tell me what to do. I got my freedoms, Merca.
Good, then go outside and die, you moron.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What do you call that? Thinning the herd?
Darwinism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darwinism at work, man. The only problem with Darwinism is that stupidity does win too often.
It's not that stupidity wins. It's that stupidity continues.
Yeah.
Like, stupidity is kind of like, you know, Hydra. Like, you cut off one head, fucking two grow in its place.
Yeah. Pretty much. Although, who did you say that says that you have to fight stupid or else stupid wins? Who said that? Christopher Titus. Yeah.
Yeah, to fight stupid, otherwise stupid thinks it's right.
Yeah. But unfortunately, there's always going to be stupid to fight.
Yeah, it's really like to me, okay, having to wear a mask, okay, that's not frustrating. I wear a mask 8 hours a day, you know, making fucking donuts, like standing over a fucking goddamn hot ass fryer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can wear a fucking mask when you go to the fucking grocery store for, you know, 30 minutes.
Seriously.
Like, you're fine.
Right. You're not going to die. Everything's fine.
You know, I have no problem wearing a mask for like 5 minutes, walking into a restaurant, picking up a to-go order, and then fucking off.
Right.
I have no problem doing that. The people that fucking absolutely infuriate me, though, are like the ones that are just like, they have the mask on. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Like, yes, you can.
Or you wouldn't be talking.
Yes.
Have you actually encountered people like that, like at work or whatever, or no?
No, I haven't. Like, thankfully, everybody like understands. They're like, look, these are the rules. Like, hey, you want to keep working, you know, wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's protocols in place. Like, there's essentially, like, when you walk in, there's like a checklist that you have to fill out. Do you have any of these symptoms, like major symptoms, minor symptoms? Take your temperature at the door. Next thing you do, you wash your hands.
Turn the page, wash your hands.
And then you turn the page. Well,
Take your temperature. Wash your hands.
not with the rectal one. That hurts too much. You can just use the infrared.
Naked.
And then they went in the back and they started to frolic with all the donuts.
Oh man.
And just, I will say about the pandemic though, one thing is, the one thing that I'm kind of grateful for in the sense is that with this pandemic, you really learn who people are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's bringing out a lot of the worst in people, but it's bringing out a lot of the best in people in some people. But unfortunately, it is bringing out a lot of the worst in people.
Yeah, and like I don't see that side of it where it's just like, well, I can't breathe. This is taking away my freedoms. It's like, no, it's not.
People just want to. I don't know. People just like to bitch. You know, some people like just their job is bitching, basically. You know, they're never happy about anything.
It's not even their job. It's like their sole purpose for existing is like, I have to bitch. I have to be a Karen.
Have you seen Soul?
I haven't watched the movie. No.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like that. Like their spark is to bitch about shit.
Really?
No, not in Soul, but like if it were Soul, that would be their spark is to bitch. Anyway, doesn't land if you haven't seen the movie.
No, I haven't. Like I just Pixar movies not really my bag.
No.
Like friends and they're just like, oh, we're gonna get a movie night together. You know, we're gonna watch a couple Pixar movies. Like whatever. I'm going for the company. Yeah, I can give two shits about the movie.
Yeah. A lot of people actually got up in arms about, or I shouldn't say a lot of people. I saw that some people got up in arms about the fact that basically the premise of the flick is that it's like a body swap kind of thing, where like the soul of, it sounds like a young girl, like a young white girl, goes into the body of an older black man, and vice versa. Only the black man goes into like a cat for much of the flick. So like it's like this, the cat is the guy, and the guy is this soul, this other soul, and people got pissed off because they're like, that's a white chick underneath a black dude, and it's like the race doesn't have anything to, like, I can understand. There are movies out there, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Watermelon Man, where the whole premise of the movie is you swap a white guy for a black guy, and it's all like surrounded around stereotypes where the guy suddenly wants to like eat fried chicken and watermelon and shit like that. So like that I understand is offensive, but like
I get,
but this, there was like there was none of that. There was just like, it just so happened to be, I think it was like Tina Fey or someone, one of those like female comedians who did the voice of the soul, and then that, I don't know, like, I can't believe people, like, once again, people getting up in arms about shit that you just shake your head at, and you're like, can you just eat a cookie and calm down, please? Like, just watch the fucking, it's not about that. Just watch the fucking movie and relax. Like, I don't know, people are getting so hair-triggered on shit, man.
I don't know, and it's kind of like that quote from the first Superman movie. You know, Lex Luthor's like, you know, browsing around his fucking bookcase and whatnot. He's like, you know, there are some people that can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple wartime novel. He's like, others can read the ingredients of a pack of chewing gum and come away with the secrets of the universe. I get it. It's perspective, but like that kind of perspective, like, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, like, exactly. It takes all kinds for the world to go around, but I don't know.
But there's make it come to a fucking screeching halt.
Yeah, it's the unreasonable ones who make it hard for it to keep spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, just had a kind of a short circuit in my brain here.
A brain fart, just.
Yeah.
Did you just have a like a hiccup live on air there?
No, it wasn't even a hiccup. It was just like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it.
And those are the same people who probably turn around and tell you that they don't need to go to therapy. You know?
Probably.
There's nothing wrong with me. I don't need to go to therapy.
Like, oh, I beg to differ. There's a lot wrong with you.
You just lost your shit over a donut.
Yeah.
It's not working.
You're bitching about the fact that we're telling you, no, wait in your car where you have the heat going, and we'll bring the donuts out to you. But instead, you're bitching like, no, you'd prefer to wait in fucking sub-zero degree weather at a fucking window to get donuts. You're absolutely right, sir. You suck.
Oh, man. Fucking people, man.
And it's just like, and like, I feel fucking bad because I didn't say anything, but I was like, I know if I do, there's going to be a whole lot of expletives, and me just going like, yeah, I can probably get the tire iron out of the back of my car and just fucking like go to town, or, you know.
It would be kind of funny if you went out there and just started eating donuts in front of them, just like, oh, is this what you want? No. Oh, did you want it? No. You fuckers.
They're even better in cold weather. They're fucking awesome.
You know what? I'm going to go sit and eat these in my car. In my heated car. Oh, fuck.
And it was kind of weird too, in the sense like normally I get out at like 11:30 in the morning. I was there until about maybe 12:30
Oh, shit.
ish.
Because of the drive-through situation?
Well, because of that, and we needed more donuts to get fried up, and they're running out of like frosting, so I have to make a batch of frosting. I have to do a couple other things, some cleaning, and my boss said, I appreciate you staying that extra time, and I really appreciate that. I was like, all right, man, cool.
Going the extra mile, sir. Going the extra mile.
Yeah. It was kind of cool because I was like, oh fuck, I gotta clean off the fryers, I gotta clean off the cutting tables and whatnot. And he goes, we got a couple of kids coming in later. He's like, see those two bowls over there by the sink? I was like, yeah. He's like, clean those and you can leave.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie, boy.
Sounds like a pretty cool dude, man.
He is, man. Like, he's a cool dude. We talk hockey every now and then. And,
nice.
yeah. He's a good dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So the other big news we have is that fucking asshole McFuckface is going to the Super Bowl again.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady.
Like I said, asshole McFuckface.
Well, speaking of alleys, didn't they make like a cake or something saying like we still love Tom Brady or something? They made a goat cake with Tom Brady or some shit.
Like, oh, you can get a goat cake with the Tampa Bay colors and whatnot because root for Brady and blah 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 blah. And it's like.
Do you think anybody in New England actually still roots for Brady now that he left? No.
Yeah, because they're like, it's Tom Brady.
You really think so?
Like, no, I think there's a bunch of people that they're still rooting for Tom Brady. Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the best ever.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be honestly kind of surprised because I feel like a lot of like Boston fans, once a prominent player leaves, they're like think about Johnny Damon and how much they loved Johnny Damon, like right around 2004 when he won the World Series. And then he left and went to the Yankees, and everybody was like, fuck Johnny Damon. Like, they turned coats so fast, dude.
They turned coat because he signed with the Yankees. This is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is not a rival of the Patriots. If he went to like the Dolphins or the fucking Jets or something like that, or the Giants, like, all right, they'd probably be like, oh,
yeah, fair enough.
We're still gonna root for him, but I hope their season goes 0-14.
I don't know if they'd even root for him. They'd probably be like, you know what, fuck Tom Brady, piece of shit, going to the Dolphins. Fuck that guy.
They would still root for him. Like, they would still suck his cock like it was fucking butterscotch coming out of it.
Oh, man. Why butterscotch of all things?
I don't fucking know. Like, my fucking head hurts. I'm fucking pissed off at people.
I hate humanity. Butterscotch it is. Fuck it.
What, would maple syrup have made it funnier?
Calculating? No. Butterscotch.
Banana cream?
Yes. Hey, Rock, what's funnier? Banana cream?
Shut the fuck up!
Or cheese. Cheese half, definitely cheese.
No, like, dude, people are still rooting for, like, they're rooting for him, they're rooting for Gronk and whatnot. It's like, fuck him.
That's a refreshing change, though, because I feel like old Boston fans would not still root for that player, but I don't know.
No, they'll still root for him. It's like the other day when Bruins are playing the Capitals, and they're like, oh, hope the Bruins win, but I hope Chara, I hope Chara does well because Chara is awesome.
Where did Chara go? I forget. I haven't been paying attention.
Washington.
Wow, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Because aren't Washington not like super rivals for Boston, but they've kind of stuck in Boston's craw a couple times, haven't they?
Not really, not like rivalry territory. Like the only real like rivals that Boston has is like Montreal.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like their big rival.
Yeah, I guess so.
Every team seems to have that one rival. Like, Bruins and Montreal. There's fucking Devils and Rangers. Flyers and Penguins. Fucking Red Wings and Avalanche. Though that one's kind of cooled down for a bit. But I will say though, the one cool thing at least about hockey now. Have you seen the fucking Dallas Stars blackout jersey?
No.
That is fucking badass, dude.
I'll have to check it out. What is a blackout jersey for though? Like,
it's essentially like it's a black jersey, and like the writing on it, like the logo and whatnot. It's on like this like neon green color.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking badass.
So wait, do they play like do they do like the cosmic bowling equivalent of hockey? That sounds dangerous. Like they turned off the lights and they have all these like effects and strobe and shit. It's like da, 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 they were trying to play hockey and shit.
That'd be pretty funny. I'd actually be in favor of that.
Give all the players LSD. And then one of them pitches a no-hitter. Wait a minute, it's hockey. One of them.
No. Just give them all ecstasy, except for one of them. One of them, you give them PCP.
Oh shit! The goalie.
Like just nobody. Like, dude, nobody knows who the fuck it is. It's like, there's bets right there. Like, okay, who's the one that's on PCP? Who's?
I think we could change sports, sir. And for the better.
We can change sports and shorten careers. We're like the NFL.
Yes. All right, who are we getting for our Super Bowl halftime show? J-Lo in a weird head thing?
No.
Can I get a J-Lo in a weird head thing?
Goddamn, pal. What about Prince? Can we dig him up?
Oh, God. By the way, your description of Birdcage is still the most accurate that I've heard for that J-Lo head thing. Because you described it as it looks like she was like a cartoon character that like got her head stuck in a birdcage. It's like, yeah, pretty much. That's the most accurate description.
It's a fucking Tom and Jerry thing. Gets stuck in the fucking birdcage. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, who the hell would watch that cartoon and just be like, that's what I want?
You know what my head needs? A cage around it.
A bird cage.
I thought talent.
Like, dude, it's gonna come to a point where they're gonna have like a big fucking like poof of hair behind them, and when they turn around, there's gonna be a fucking LED screen like showing the show on the back. It's gonna get to that point. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Mark my words. Could be like, next year. Could be 5 years from now. Eventually, that shit's gonna happen.
Oh fuck.
And it's gonna be like, man, that guy's onto something.
Hey, he's smart.
The non-trendsetter is predicting a trend. Rich people doing stupid shit. Who could have seen this coming?
Speaking of that, have you been following on the whole GameStop thing, man?
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, same here. I don't know enough about it to really comment on it, but I thought I'd ask you about it.
From what I know, I'm fully on the side of the Redditors.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Because the way I understand it is they totally fucked Wall Street, and that's hilarious and awesome.
Well, and not only did they totally fuck, these trust fund guys and whatnot, but essentially they took the mask off of the fucking stock market in the sense of like they were doing all this, and then TD Ameritrade and Robinhood and like all these investing apps, they're just like, no, you guys can't trade on this stuff anymore. It's like, well, why not? Well, I mean, you can't.
So
like,
shady.
It's like, well, isn't that market manipulation then?
Yeah, seriously, that's so shady.
Yeah, that's shady shit.
I don't know about you, but I don't invest. I've never invested. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you really should invest and do stock market and shit." And I don't know. I've always thought it was kind of irresponsible, but at the same time, you hear this kind of shit, and you're like, "Man, I'm glad I don't fucking invest."
Yeah, and then of course you hear stories where there's somebody who bought like, 100 shares of fucking GameStop for or like $8 a pop, and then cashed out when they were worth like $350 a share.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck me, I should have invested.
Yeah, shit like Apple or AOL, like any of these companies that end up just fucking exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that side of it does make it sort of, but I mean the likelihood of investing in that little like, that tiny shot in the dark is, the odds of that are pretty small. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You'd have to get pretty lucky.
And not only that, but I mean it's the way to look at the stock market is, man, it's just it's gambling. Like it's another casino.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like it's a nationwide casino. That's it.
Yeah.
The odds are stacked against your fucking favor, and they're stacked for the house or the fucking rich people.
Right. And you can play, but they'll be laughing at you while you do.
Yeah.
Thanks for the money,
and
pal.
If you start winning, they're gonna ask you to leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because we can't have this.
Fair and balanced and equal.
Yeah.
To hell.
Like there were a bunch of trust fund guys. Like I think they lost a total of like $13.5 billion and whatnot. It's like, oh, who wants to be the guy that goes home to his wife and says, "Hey, honey, sorry, we lost a couple $1 billion.
Yeah,
Looks like we gotta sell a fucking yacht." And it's like, Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. Kudos to them for somehow cracking that shit, though. That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Like whatever they did to make that happen, that's so fucking awesome. They're the real heroes, sir, as far as I'm concerned.
They're one of.
One of.
One of the heroes.
Oh, man. So what have you been up to apart from fighting stupidity and rants and making donuts?
You mean fighting my own stupidity? I don't know.
Or fighting other stupidity?
Well, all right, fair enough. Not much, man. Just been kind of playing Nintendo.
Just hanging out, playing Nintendo. Dick.
Cock. Yeah, just hang out, play some video games, doing some cleaning up around the house.
Right on.
A little cold to go for a walk and whatnot, but hey.
Yeah, I wanted to get out the other day, but I didn't because I saw the temperature was like, 13 degrees or something like that. I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't going out in that shit. Yeah. But otherwise, I totally would go for a walk. I've just been working on music. We're still working on that song. As you just heard, I've had to rearrange my desk, so now that's all set up nice and shit like that. But
yeah.
I did start playing GTA 3 again, though, which has been a lot of fun on PS2. I love that game. And after that, I think I'm going to go to San Andreas. Those are some classics, man.
Nice, man. Yeah, dude, as soon as we're able to get together, man, like I got a whole bunch of fucking video games for you to play.
Yeah.
I think we'll make that like an online series, like Poppin' Bruce's video game cherry.
Taking his VG card.
Yeah. Well, no, because I'd love to see like your reaction to playing like Spider-Man on PS4 or like Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Right on.
Yeah.
Is the Spider-Man game anything like the N64 or PlayStation version of the Spider-Man one, like right after the Tobey Maguire movie came out? You know what I'm talking about?
It's similar to like Spider-Man 2 in the sense that it's open world.
Oh, right on.
But there is a storyline that runs through it, and there's like little side missions and whatnot you can do, and little gizmos and gadgets you can collect along the way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I sort of have like two approaches when it comes to playing GTA. Like the one approach is to actually do like the story mode and do the missions and shit like that, but then another really fun like stress management way to play is to just load up a game, particularly one where you have like a decent amount of weapons, and just go fucking ape shit and see how much chaos you can cause and not get busted or killed. That's pretty fun too.
Yeah, it's therapy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Storm in San Andreas.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm trying to think. I know I have like other games in here. I know be kind of cool to get you to play. Like what's your video game style? Like what genre is the one that appeals to you most? Like, is it more like action adventure or RPG or?
I don't know. I play kind of a few different things. Like sometimes I play. I think the thing I play most would probably be RPGs, I guess. But I also dig like sports games sometimes, or I dig like platformer. I don't know. It kind of depends what it is, man. I'm kind of open. I don't really care as long as it's a good game. I don't know. Kind of depends.
He thought he's open.
But no, I don't really have like a specific genre because I like shoot 'em ups. I like first person shooters, RPGs. Yeah, I don't know, kind of anything really.
All right. I'm trying to think. This PS2 plays PS1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely a game I can bring up and let you borrow it, but god damn, it's good.
What is it?
It's called Lunar Silver Star Story.
Oh, I think you told me about that one before. That was an RPG, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Very, very cool RPG. Like I'm playing a new RPG right now. It's called Persona 5 Royal Edition. And it's just like the story is absolutely insane. I have no idea how to like just kind of shrink it down a little bit. Other than like you're a kid, gets busted for helping a woman, escape a rapist pretty much. But that rapist is like a high-ranking like CEO or something like that. So instead, you go to jail and you get transferred to this new school and whatnot. And then you find out like you can go into like this alternate reality or something like that. And you meet a talk. It's insanity. It's insanity.
And you meet a
but I'm just
dolphin whose name is Trevor, and he takes you to the.
No, but you meet a talking cat. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're not too far off.
Oh man, that reminds me of Alice. Remember Alice?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, I've got a copy of that kicking around. We could try to play.
Shit, that's old school, man.
Yeah, man. That's a good game. That's a good game, Walter.
Shut the fuck up, Bruce.
I got that. I've got Quake 2.
Oh man, remember we were in college playing Quake?
Oh yeah.
And we would just download like different skins. Like I think there was one time it was like you were running around as like Pillsbury Doughboy, and I'm running around as a fucking Ninja Turtle and shit.
I also remember the Kiss game that you shared with me.
Yes, Psycho Circus.
Yeah, Psycho Circus. That was actually a pretty good game for what it was.
That was.
The Star Child.
The cat. The celestial. The demon.
Strangely addictive game.
Yeah. It had its moments. There were still moments where it was a pain in the ass, and parts where you're like walking through walls and whatnot, and you can see everything is kind of broken. But hey,
yeah,
there's some charm to it.
Yeah. Pretty much, man. Yeah, or sort of like Chex Quest, although that game was actually executed pretty well. Chex Quest and Chex Quest 2, do you ever play that shit?
Never played them. I saw the reviews from the Angry Video Game Nerd. But
Yeah, they're actually pretty good, man.
Never played them.
Just a straight Doom rip. They sound like turkeys. The little snot things. They sound like turkeys.
It looked more like a Doom ripoff.
Yeah, that's basically what it is a Doom ripoff, where they just reskinned it.
No, not Doom, but Wolfenstein.
Oh, Wolfenstein? Oh, yeah, kind of. Although, really, like, Doom and Wolfenstein are basically kind of the same.
Yeah,
better
dude, I remember growing up with Wolfenstein. Like, that was, like, the first, like, first-person shooter I was playing and whatnot. But
oh, really? I think mine was actually Doom. So you were doing Wolfenstein before I was kicking Doom, man.
Shit, man. Like, I still remember there was a mod that my cousins had found where it's the regular Wolfenstein game, but it's reskinned. So instead of shooting at Nazis, you're shooting at like Beavis and Butthead, and then instead of Hitler at the end, you're fighting fucking Barney the dinosaur.
That's awesome.
Yeah, It's like instead of him shooting bullets, like he just sings at you and whatnot, and you just fucking shoot the fuck out of him.
Oh my god, that's phenomenal. I'll have to see if there's any videos of that online or something. Someone who did a Barney the Dinosaur Wolfenstein run.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure it's out there.
It's got to be out there. I'm just trying to remember like some other details. Like they're like every now and then you'd find like a skeleton in a cage or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in this one it was like Kermit the Frog.
That's awesome. I wish I still had Duke Nukem 3D. That was another favorite of mine growing up.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
Actually, you know what?
Damn, that's one doomed space marine. Holy
Did you
shit.
Did you ever play Duke Nukem Forever?
No.
Don't.
Save
Just don't. Save yourself.
yourself. Whoa.
Well, no, it's like there's one part in the beginning of the game, like they have like Duke going into like oh hey, aliens have taken over this place. We need you to go in there and like do you want to put on your power armor? And it looks like it's the power armor from Doom. And he's just like, power armor's for pussies. So instead you have like a mood meter or something like that, or like an ego meter, and that's your energy. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
That's weird. So let me get this straight. Armor's for pussies, but mood meters aren't?
Yeah. It's
okay.
Like,
I'm not wearing that. Hand me my mood ring. Duke? What the fuck happened?
Yeah. No,
Put on the show tunes. I'm ready to kick some ass.
Holy shit. What a mess.
Holy shit. I look fabulous.
Shake it, baby. Like, just as a kid, like, how long did you stand there just, like, giving, like, unlimited cash to strippers?
Seriously, right? Or, like, breaking the toilets and then drinking out of them and shit, or, like, pissing in them or whatever.
Or just, like, you open a stall, there's an alien sitting on the toilet taking a shit, and you fucking shoot him.
Yep.
And then you blow up the toilet and start drinking. It's like, this is refilling my health.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if anything, this guy should be deceased and just die in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, seriously. And yet there he is going, much better.
Yeah.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
I think it's Duke Nukem Forever. Like, if you find like a piece of shit, you can pick it up and throw it at aliens and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, he even talks about, he's like, this is just gross. Why am I doing this?
Oh, man. Gotta love Duke Nukem, man. He's a classic character.
He's definitely a classic character.
Stole all his good shit from Roddy Piper, but whatever.
Yeah, still. I remember seeing an interview with the actor, like, who did the voice for Duke.
Oh, yeah?
And he's like, the common misconception is, he's like all the lines that come out, it's like, I had eggs for breakfast. Your mom had sausage. He's like, fucking women were writing that.
Oh, my God.
It's like, shit.
That's crazy.
Like, fucking badass, man.
Oh, shit. Good old Duke, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, like, God, there's so many like classic games that, like, I wish they would kind of like re-release Lunar for like just like updated graphics, like rebooted or whatever have you. Like, I think that was like the first like video game I played where I actually like gave a shit about the characters. All right, it's simple. I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's a simple storyline. I like this. Now you put an RPG in and it's like, oh, hey, there's like 15 different like fucking battle tactics. Remember how to do this, and this. And, oh, you can craft your gear and do this, and this. Like, no. Let's keep this simple here.
Like I just want to play the fucking game.
Yeah, like I just want to play the fucking game. If I want to get better gear, like I'll beat up enough monsters, get some money, and fucking buy it in a store.
Yeah. Have you ever played Dungeon Siege?
Can't say I have.
That's a pretty good one. It's pretty old school, but that's like an RPG. What's fun about that is like you get to control a party of up to 8 people, and you just run around beating the shit out of like everything in sight. It's pretty awesome. It's sort of like remember like Diablo.
Yeah, I remember Diablo.
It's basically the same engine as that. Looks and feels very much the same, but like it's more of just like a general fantasy realm kind of thing.
Huh.
But like it's pretty fun. You get to run like all the gear, like any upgrades you do and shit like that is from stuff that you find, or like you'll get it as a reward for a quest or whatever. And the really cool thing about it, which was pretty amazing for the time, is that there's no loading screens. Basically, like you load the game once and you start playing it, and from the minute you start playing it, like if you go to another town or whatever, it doesn't load at all. It's just one continuous thing throughout the to the end of the game.
That's way better than the 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog game, let me tell you. Man. Like, you do anything in that game, there's a fucking loading screen. Go to a different area, loading screen. Talk to a character, loading screen.
Jesus.
Buy a shop, loading screen.
Man.
That thing was just riddled with fucking bugs and whatnot, man. It was fucking disastrous.
Isn't that the one where like people would talk, like they had like the weird talking thing where like their mouths move, like even when they're not talking, kind of thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when the store owner, like all he says is welcome, and his mouth's going like 5,000 miles an hour.
Hello. Stop.
Yeah, like, welcome. What are you doing? Like, if you're having a seizure, go to a hospital, man.
Should I call somebody? I'm scared.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's got to be like some kind of functioning medical facility in this fucking kingdom.
Goddamn, it's not a hospital, pal. It's a medical facility.
Goddamn leeches, pal. Get that blood out of them soon.
Goddamn loading screen, pal.
Goddamn fucking loading screen's taking up 5 hours.
It's a
Piece
heel.
of shit.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell, man. That kind of reminds me, man. Did you see so there's yet another part to the Jim Cornette and Sebastian Bach versus Chris Jericho.
No.
So, what the fuck was it? So on Twitter, I kind of want to bring this up because, like, because I don't want to misquote anything. But essentially, he was saying, like, it's come to my attention that Jim Cornette and his co-host Brian Last, they've been burying me and blah blah blah. Like, hang on a sec, I'm bringing this up here because I just don't want to fucking misquote.
I do remember catching. Yeah, I think we were talking about this off air. Actually, I did catch wind of this.
Yeah. So where is it? Yeah, he's Brody's podcast, pictures myself, huzzah. Yeah, so it's essentially what he was saying was, it's come to my attention that these guys, they've been talking a lot of smack about me. Here's my response. Go for it. I'm glad I'm able to give you guys content so you can, use that and pay your bills. And essentially, he said the same thing about Chris Jericho, and I was not Jericho, but he's saying the same thing about Sebastian Bach, and I was just like, so I guess the sing off between you and Sebastian's off then, huh?
I guess.
So I guess Sebastian wins that one.
Just by default. Yeah, if you don't show up to the gunfight, you can't win, right? So.
Yeah.
That whole thing was ridiculous anyway. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Jericho's not a horrible singer, but he's definitely not Sebastian Bach level.
No, it's... I almost look at him as like Vince Neil in the sense of like, is Vince Neil a great singer? No. You go watch those videos on YouTube where he's just like mistranslating lyrics and whatnot. It's fucking hilarious. But like his vocal style, like that fits perfectly with the Motley Crue sound.
Yeah. If only he could sing in pitch.
Yeah. I mean, things are a little bit differently with, like, say, like, Billy Joel or Alice Cooper, too. It's like, are they great singers? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like, their vocal style fits with that musical style.
Right. They don't have to be amazing technically because they are good otherwise.
Yeah. Is Axl Rose a great singer? They can hit a lot of high notes. But again, it's that vocal style.
And he can dance
It's
like this.
It's perfect for what's needed.
And he can dance like this.
So you kind of broke up there. I thought you were doing like a thing of like Scott Weiland, like,
No.
hey, he's a great singer.
No. Do the Axl
Like
dance.
I was gonna say, like, I remember, like, dude, I remember you and I went to go see fucking Velvet Revolver up in Manchester.
Oh, hell
New
yeah.
Hampshire. And like there he is doing that whole fucking like ice skating routine on the fucking stage. It's like, calm down.
Yeah, you are not Axl.
Yeah, you're not Axl. You're not a member of the Manchester Monarchs. You're nice. You're not Brian Boitano. Just Scott freaking Weiland. Just calm the fuck down.
What would Scott freaking Weiland do?
Oh, I know what he would do. He would be a dick.
Oh, you've heard he was a dick?
Oh yeah, I heard he was a total asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I guess. I mean, he kind of was like kind of on heroin for like his whole life as soon as he got on it. So I mean, I can't imagine he was too pleasant to be around, honestly.
Yeah.
But
You baby gorilla. Why don't you work a zoo and stop bothering people?
So, like, rumor and innuendo was, I think if I remember this right, I think it was like Ernie Bach had Scott Weiland like come to his house and like perform for like one of his parties or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things he wanted negotiated in the contract, he fucking Ernie Bach pronouns. One of the things Ernie was negotiating in the contract was, do meet and greet with the fans afterwards, just maybe post for a picture, sign some autographs or whatever have you, just have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Scott didn't want to do it. They kept going back and forth, and eventually he just said, all right, I'll do it for like 12 people. That's it.
Oh man.
And he's like, you can see in those pictures, like he is miserable. Like he does not want to be there. And it's like, well, if he doesn't want to be there, motherfucker had the choice. Like, no, I don't want to do it.
That sucks, dude. It sucks because he was such a good singer. Like, especially in his early days. Like, you go back and watch STP Unplugged, and holy shit, was he good. But
yeah, he was damn.
But as soon as he got on heroin, his voice started to change like pretty quickly, and over time, it wasn't quite the same. It got very nasally, and although he did do that performance with the Doors, where he did what was it, Roadhouse Blues or something like that.
I think it might have been.
Oh, that was amazing. That you were like, holy shit, he sounds like Jim Morrison. That's one thing about Scott is he had that ability to kind of be like a vocal chameleon in a way, where he could kind of sound like other people, and you'd be like, wow, that kind of sounds like what's his
Jim
name?
Morrison, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but his normal singing voice kind of sounded that way, like.
Yeah, and Jim Morrison kind of more talked than sang anyway, sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but it's like, if you had Scott Weiland covering like an Aerosmith song, there's no way he's going to be able to, hold a fucking candle to Steven Tyler.
yeah, that's you. Don't want to close my eyes.
I'm still on heroin.
Oh man.
Like there are singers that like they can do a solid job of covering another artist and still make it their own. Like if you go, there's a video of the band Train doing a cover of Dream On. Like it's one of the best fucking covers I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was one of those. I think it was like VH1 or MTV like was doing like an honor show or something like that. And it was for Aerosmith, so they had Train doing it. They had, I think it was like 311 teamed up with somebody else to do fucking Walk This Way. They had, like a whole bunch of other people and whatnot. But,
was it like the Legend or the Icon or some show? Like
yeah, it was
VH1
like MTV
or yeah. Okay, I think I remember.
MTV Icons.
Okay, I remember that shit. Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah,
Train though. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Train. I think Train was like the first band to perform.
Oh, obviously I remember it well.
Obviously, I remember it well.
Meet Virginia, dream on.
Yeah,
I
like
just
it was
want
just it was honestly, man. Like I'll say it again, it was one of the best freaking covers I've ever seen in my life. See if I can send you a link to it or something. You can watch it later, but
Hell yeah. Drops of Jupiter in her hair, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, man, I actually like Train. I don't care what anybody says.
They're all right.
They're cool. I like the singer Pat. He seems like a good guy.
Don't know much about him. All I know is that he's the lead singer. I didn't even know his name was Pat, to be honest with you.
He seems like a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not the kind of guy to go to your house at a party and just say, "My pants are off."
Oh, there's that link.
Yep.
Cool.
You can go check that out.
I will check that out for sure.
Oh, man. I think that's going to wrap it up for this week. Bruce, you got anything to plug, man?
No, not really, man. Still working on my music. Nothing to release yet, though, but nothing to plug yet.
Nice. So I'll plug it again. You can listen to our buddy Braden on indie617.com. His show goes Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we're going to have him on here. I believe it's the 21st is what we have it scheduled for. If there's any changes, we'll post about it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions you want to ask him, let us know at letuscast@yahoo.com. And then we'll ask him those questions.
Cool.
Yeah, dude's got some stories, man. Like, I know we're going to be like, dude, you remember when this fucking happened? This was bullshit.
Or the what's it called there? Chris Farley. Hey, remember? That was awesome.
I think this is going to be like that Derek Sanderson interview that I booked like when I was producing radio, where it's just going to be like, hey, man, remember when this happened? Oh, yeah, I remember what this happened, and this, you missing this detail, this happened, and this happened.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Having a third person is going to bring its own set of unique dynamics and everything. So, yeah, it's going to be cool,
yeah,
man.
it's definitely going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so for us at Let Us Cast, be well, don't bitch about donuts, and be well. Take care of your mental health and wear a fucking mask.
Yeah. God damn it.
You dicks. Later, everybody.